Hello friends, it's Wednesday and I am excited to come to you, and we have a Christmas class, a full class to do today. We're going to have 3 cards and one gift giving idea. So it's like you can put a little gift inside. Can't wait to show you that one too. That might be my favorite product or project today. So definitely let me know when you're here. I'll be watching your comments as much as I can, and also creating for you these cards that I want to inspire you to be able to make. So I love making Christmas cards, gift cards, tags, all the things for Christmas. It's the one time of year I just use our crafting more than ever. And so 5 weeks we have given towards, and I'll be doing more afterwards too, but 5 solid weeks that you can count on. Every Wednesday I will be here at noon to have a lunch break with you. So definitely when you're here, let me know, say hi, and we are going to jump in and hopefully give you some projects that you will also be able to make and copy. Not copy, but inspire you. And yes, copy them exactly as they are. It is the whole point of it. So we are going to jump in here in just a minute. I want to wait for a lot of our friends to find us here. Today we're focusing on 2 specific, kind of each week I'm focusing on 2 different products. Obviously some extra things to go with it, but today we are using 2 really important products because I'm also using them in lots of other things. Those of you, a shout out to all of you who take my classes, take my events, you order my stamp camps, you order retreats. Like, one thing I'm very passionate about is sending you creativity. It's not just watching me create. I want you to be creative too, and you to craft and to make it as easy for you as possible. So I do a lot of events, a lot. Some people will email me and say, "Hey Rhonda, can you email me that class I ordered?" And I'm like, "Yeah, what class?" Because I've shipped out 15 in the last 3 weeks. So we send out a lot of classes, and this is no different. So today's Christmas card class is one where I will send it to you, to your door, for free. You'll get the pieces cut, the ribbon prepped, the designer series paper cut, all for you to make these 4 projects. And I do it for free, so you don't have to pay anything for me to send it to you for free. What you do is that you place your online order. That's it. You get to order whatever you want. You can order what I'm using today. You may already own what I'm using today, or you might want to order just cardstock, adhesive, envelopes, whatever it is, you order it in my online store. It has to be over $40, and then I send you the card kit. If your order goes over $50, I have a free gift to give you. And today's is awesome. It's actually been unorderable for a while, but they are actually called loose snowflakes, and we're going to use them a lot today. So you're going to want those, and I will give them to you for free if your order goes over $50. So it is like one of the best deals. It's a win-win situation for both of us. So instead of having you just pay me, Stampin' Up! Pays me, and then you guys get product for your purchase and your money. So, or you can just watch along for free and have fun with us. Definitely interact, say hi. I can see all of my amigos are here, and a lot of my other friends too. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's see, are you ready? Let's jump in. I think I see quite a few of you on here. Definitely let me know. And you can share this video too, share it right now, and then that way, if you have crafty friends, they can watch with you, and then you guys can have fun together. I love it when I see all my friends that not only get to talk to me during lunch break, but you get to talk to each other and have fun. It's like, I know when I watch some videos, I love it when a friend watches it with me. So if you share this video, that is a great way to see some of your extra friends on here too. So today we're featuring the Snowy Wonder Bundle. This is a picture of the dies. This is by far one of my top favorites. I've been saving it because this month we are doing a stamp camp. So it's a full-blown stamp camp. Stamp camps are a little bit more than a class, but not as much as a retreat. So it's kind of like my middle of the road. But you make 10 projects, which is a lot of projects. Most of my classes have 4, 5 projects, maybe 6 if they're simple. But a stamp camp has 10. This stamp camp, I partnered with one of my very best friends, Ange McKay. She is in Canada, so she and I worked together for probably a good 7 or 8 years. So many of you are very familiar with her. She does a Facebook Live every single day. So join in her lives. I think she's a very talented crafter, and she crafts a little bit different than I do. We complement each other, but we also do a little bit of a different style. But she makes me laugh. She makes me smile. She makes me cry. She makes me just giggle. Like, I love her to pieces. So anyway, we love to work together on our stamp camps, because then that way we can give you 10 projects. You're going to get, packs of paper, the ribbon, there's dots, and some boxes too. So anyway, I announced that. I've already emailed out the link. If you need the link, just ask. Just say, hey, Rhonda, give me the link, like right now. So if you want to be able to order the stamp camp, there's like a week left to order. We just announced it. We've already sold like 50 camps. And we definitely have a maximum amount, especially because the peppermint dots have already gone sold out, and this does include the peppermint dots. So definitely let me know if you have not gotten the email, or if you need the link to order the Snowy Wonder Stamp Camp, let me know and we'll drop that in the comments for you. So, but I'm going to first, we are going to jump into our first 2 cards are going to use the stamp set Shepherd's Care. Again, one of my favorites, and I've been saving it. Those 2 were 2 that I've been waiting as I got a little closer to Christmas and waiting for our Christmas classes, because obviously this is our featured stamp set in our Creating for Christ. Again, it's a class we're offering, but we also have a free tutorial, and we'll be making 6 cards. These are just some of the cards that we'll be making in our Creating for Christ class. The tutorial will be posted for free today, actually. Oh, not that one, and then this one as well. Look how cool this is. It's like the slats. This one was designed, my friend Deb Smeek designed this one for me. I'm like, oh, it's perfect. But yeah, so these are some of the cards that you'll be making. There's also 2 more that you'll be making in our Creating for Christ class. But let's jump into today's projects. You ready? So I think everybody's on here. We have 3 cards and 1 gift holder here. Yes, I just announced a bunch of things. Michelle, you are so funny. Yes, Ange does do heat embossing, and she does fussy cut. Like I said, she has a little bit of a different style than I do. So I love it that we kind of really complement each other. So you get to do some different things. She definitely does, her layers are also different than my layers. Like, she layers cards totally different than I do. And so it's nice because you get to get both of our styles. All right, our first card is going to take a 4 1/4 by 11 piece of cardstock. I'm going to show you this card. This is the card that we're making similar. This is not the exact one, but you can kind of see this is Peace on Earth, and it's a really beautiful bookfold card. So we're going to take this. This is our basic beige, and we're going to do it 4 1/4 by 11. We're going to fold that in half, and you could actually, there's actual score marks that you could follow too. Let me grab my, you're going to score it at like 5 1/2, which that's what I just did when I folded it. Score 5 1/2. Don't cut, just score, and then you do it at 4 1/4. So those are the 2 like fold lines that you want. Take your bone folder and just fold along that line, and then this one is a book fold, so it actually goes back like that. We're going to take the paper that we're using, and this is also the same paper that we are featuring in our Creating for Christ. It's the Country Woods. which is awesome for year round. And I think it's actually really pretty for Christmas as well. So it's kind of time to bust that back out for Christmas. Take your 2 3/8 inch circle punch, and we're going to punch this. Now save this circle, because look at that. It's a perfect circle we're going to use on a different card. Let's hope I don't lose it. I have another piece of white. It's about 3 by 2 3/4, or you can do 3 by 3, but doing it by 2 3/4 saves you on some cardstock. You can get more out of a thing. All right, I'm going to take our early espresso, which is our deepest brown, and then I'm going to take and just ink up pretty much just the top portion of our shepherd. So Creating for Christ, for those of you who don't know, who here follows me on Creating for Christ? The paper's on low inventory. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. I swear I just checked 10 minutes ago. All right, now you're making me nervous. I gotta get off of here and go place an order. But we're going to stamp this up here. Oh geez, well you don't want that. So this is where the benefit is of two. I'm gonna clean that off because I don't want that to happen. So just tap, 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 tap lightly. I obviously pushed too hard, and then we're gonna try again. There we go. I love how this stamps. You don't even have to color it in because it automatically has it stamps like that too. So Creating for Christ is a Facebook group, but we literally have almost 9,000 people a part of Creating for Christ. Gotta get my cleaner. And it's a group we started about 9 years ago. So my friend Julie Salva is my partner on there. And we just do all Christ-focused classes, and we do prayer groups and prayer chains weekly. Every week we have prayer chains, we do card showers, it's incredible. So anyway, a shout out to all of you that follow me on Creating for Christ too and are part of it. It is amazing. All right, so I'm gonna leave that open. I know, it's so funny. Ryan's like, Mom, your people don't like it when you leave your stamp pads open. I'm like, I know, Ryan, I know, I try not to. So we're just going to put glue around the circle, and then so what I didn't want to do is try to stamp this just right. So I actually make it so I can move this around to kind of put it where I want to put it. So that's why I did it. So this doesn't matter. Right, here we go. Let's just cover up our mistakes. We can just cover up our mistakes just like that. And then this is going to go on the front. So this was a 4x4 piece of the wood grain. And then this is a 1 inch by 4 inch. And you could actually line it up so it's still the same patterns if you want to, or it's okay if it's different. So that goes over here in the side. So what's really awesome about the bookfold, oh shoot, did you guys see that? I almost got it in the stamp pad. That was close. That was really close. All right, so I'm taking this is our basic beige ribbon, our new ribbon that we just started carrying, and I'm taking it with my scissors, which are over here for some odd reason, and we're gonna just tie a bow with that. I do love bows on cards. If you do not like bows on cards, then you can just tie a knot if you want to. But I'm going to put a little bow over here. Oh, I cut this a little tight. I usually cut it real big so that I have a little bit of wiggle room. Didn't so much on this one. Okay, so we're just going to tie a bow over here, just like that. And then let's finish decorating it. So I have another piece that goes on the inside that's also 4x4, and it's just our basic white that goes here. And then the kind of that bookfold part, you're just gonna go and glue it shut. Now I have told you all the time my adhesive of choice is Seal Plus. So you might have, if you follow my my page, which you're here, so you do, I announced for sale these adhesive pouches. I do this a couple times a year maybe, but I have to buy these pouches in bulk to get the cost that I get them for. And these were gifts. If you did my summer retreat, you probably have one. You have one of these. But I have a limited number available that I had ordered left over. And so this is my new adhesive pouch, and it will come full. They're $48, and that's just the cost of the adhesive. So the bag is actually free, the pouch. But what I love about this pouch is that there's 3 separate. So here I have, these are my favorite ones, mini glue dots, a Stamp and Seal Plus refill, and then a Stamp and Seal holder. We always need extra of those if you need a friend that needs one, or mine sometimes it gets really gunky, and then I just need a new one. I always love, all right, so that's this one. And obviously you can take them out of that package and it'll fit nicer too. And then like this middle one, I have a whole thing of Stampin' Dimensionals. Listen, you all need adhesive. And then these are this adhesive, and then this one, I know I curse the name of it, but I use it a lot, is the green glue. So anyway, I can share that link with you too. Again, if you need that link, just ask. We also put it in our newsfeed. So we posted this, I think, yesterday or the day before. So that's something new that I'm just selling right now. Until they're sold out, I do have a limited number of them. All right, we have a stylish shape. We're going to take our Peace on Earth with our Early Espresso stamp pad and stamp that on there. Well, let's see here. I want to put my Do Not Disturb on. There we go. People, so my thing won't ding. Okay, now I'm not going to close that yet. I'm going to do all my stamping first, and then I'm going to close it. This word's praying that you will feel the Good Shepherd's care in this season and throughout the coming year. So we're going to stamp that on the inside. There you go. And now we can finish putting our card together. So we got our Peace on Earth, got a couple dimensionals, and then in there is also like the star. This just makes me feel like Christmas Eve. Like Christmas Eve to me, this is just all like, it just feels like Christmas Eve. This card, all this whole bundle. We're going to take the crushed curry stamp pad, and then I have a scrap piece of white somewhere here. Let me grab, oh, it's over here. A scrap piece of our just basic white. We're gonna stamp that star on there, and then we're going to go to the magic cup, and we're going to see what our magic cup has for us, and we have, voila, that star. So no fussy cutting for me today. I want to take my bone folder and kind of make the points of this just a little bit, back a little bit like that. And then I'll take those same dimensionals, just go here along the edge and cut a little one off here. Add our star, just like that, and then we have our star up here. Then last but not least, we're going to take those, a couple, on all these cards, we're going to use these loose snowflakes, and they're different than anything we've ever had. They're almost like a PVC or a rubber. A couple different ways to put these down. You can just take like some of the green glue, and I'm just going to put a couple dots of that, and then you can take your pick a tool, or I'm going to use I use my scissors a little bit, and then we're just going to go ahead and drop those on there, and then they will dry. This is probably the most economical and easiest way to do it. There you go. So we'll just add a few of those snowflakes, and just like that, you have a gorgeous, beautiful Peace on Earth card. I did make it, I wanted to show it to you in a different color scheme. I think what did I do with that card? Yeah. So here's the one that I made. Now this one I had used sequins with, just for a different look, but I like this one with the snowflakes. Let's see if no, it's around here somewhere. I'm sure I'll come across it, but I did a different colored one. I did it in shades of blue too. It's got here somewhere. All right, so that's card number 1. Let's move on to card number 2. And it's still using, let me grab my supplies over here. It's still using, I don't know where it is. That's so funny. We're still using the Shepherd's Care, and we're going to use the same kind of supplies. We have a circle punch. Oh, look, I found it. So here is that same card. I think I already showed it to you, but it's in, I did Misty Moonlight, and again, just shades of blue, the Misty Moonlight. So, and the same paper. The paper's in that pack, same basic beige, so you kind of get like a different look depending on which color you like. Okay, so, and when you get your kit from me, you'll get different of the wood grains. So this one, I took, we're kind of sticking with that same color scheme. This is a piece of 4 by 10.5 basic white. So it's not our thick white, it's our basic white. And then I have an early espresso that is 4 1/4 by 11. I'm going to take our same stamp set. We're using Shepherd's Care. And I'm going to take our Shepherd, and I'm going to stamp him in beige. I don't want him to be super, super dark, kind of like a softer color. I love, so let's stamp him in beige, because we're going to use that circle, and that circle is pretty dark. So I'm going to do it off here to the right hand side. There you go. I am going to take some of this, maybe just snowflakes coming down, and let's take that with a block as well. Let me get a block. And I'm going to stamp that with the early espresso. I don't want it quite so dark, so I'm going to stamp it off. And then we're just going to add some of these up here to the card. But I want it in that shade of early espresso. Oh, geez, that's not what I wanted to do. So here we go. This is going to be the day of flipping the card over. Let's start over again. Do you guys flip your cards over a lot when you make them? It's like I always say you get like 2 tries every time. Okay, so I did that just a little too hard. There you go. That's better. There. So that looks a lot better. Too open is dangerous. At the same time, I know I'm freaking you guys out. So on a scrap piece of paper, I'm going to stamp the Prince of Peace, Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, some of the names of Jesus. And look at this. I'm going to clean my stamp off. Yeah, so if you need the link to order that pouch, it's just a direct PayPal link. So you'll just pay right through PayPal, which then you could use, whatever you want to. Let me clean this off too, just because I have it here. I love our chamois. Our chamois is amazing. All right, so I don't need this. I can get this out of the way. All right, so I'm going to stamp that in our basic beige. And then I'm going to stamp it again in our espresso. Okay, so I'm going to stamp it twice. The first one I'm going to punch out with our 1 3/4 inch circle punch. This is not in the catalog. It's one of our online exclusives. Thanks, Jennifer. She is so good. And we're just going to, the 1 3/4 fits just the words perfectly. So I'm going to punch that. And then I'm going to take my, oh, I know, I'm making you guys really nervous right now. I have all these open pads. I have all these dirty stamps. I'm going to get ink everywhere here in a second. So let me do a little second of cleanup duty, just so that I don't have it all over. The other day, I was going out after, it was like last Wednesday, I was going somewhere, and my husband was like, what, you have something all over your hands, Rhonda. And I'm like, yeah, I have for the last 24 years of my life. It's just ink. But anyway, so I'm just going to take this Prince of Peace, and I'm going to cut it I like to this is like just paper piecing. So I'm just gonna hand cut it out, and I'm cutting it out almost like exactly where the words are. So just the Prince of Peace, and that's stamped in the early espresso. And then take our dimensionals. Like I say, these dimensionals along the edge, they're like the one I think I use more than anything. So take that down here. And now our Prince of Peace, because when you punched it out, you cut off the Prince of Peace. Well, now you can put it back in there, but it stands out because it's in a different color. And that, my friends, is going to get glued down to that piece, the circle that you punched out. So when you buy this class, so again, remember, you get this class for free when you place your online order. I send it to you for free. So when you do that, you are going to punch out your circle from the first card, and you'll use it on this card. All right, on the inside, I'm going to stamp those same. They have other words too. He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. So to me, you can send that year round. Like, this does not have to be just for Christmas time either. So, but I do love this saying. So this is a Christmas card, so I do want to put that there on the inside. So I'm going to stamp that there, just like that. You can also take, they have another little star there too that you can. I'm going to take that other star, that real big one, which I just think was dirty. So now my hands are dirty. Okay, I'm done with these guys. So let me put these away so I don't give you guys a heart attack. There you go. And then we'll take that and just stamp this. I don't want it quite so dark, so I'm going to stamp it up there. Isn't that sweet? Sweet, sweet, sweet. It's from her email. I see Michelle's helping. Thank you for, oh yeah, nope, I can't ship product across borders. That's just Stampin' Up's rules. Yeah, Donna would go to choir for inky hands. Yeah, Angela, I can also send it to you a different way too. So there could be reasons why. It could be your browser. Usually it's browser issues, or but if you ask for the link to Ryan or I or Maddie, or we can drop in one directly from and see if that works. So, okay, so we got that. That's it. We're almost done. Let's just go ahead and assemble this back together. Here we go. It's always so satisfying to cover up my screw ups. I just love that. Okay, so again, I'm showing this you in shades of brown, but you could make this in any color scheme you want to. So I'm just gonna wrap around. This is a 3/4 inch piece of our white. I'm sure you guys have a million of these laying around. After you cut paper, I know I have a ton. And so just loosely wrap it around. You want it to slide, but not be, slide too much where, and then before we do that, we're going to take some linen thread. Okay, does anybody not have linen thread? That's what I want to know. I know everybody has linen thread. If you don't, do you not have it? Like, you have to have it. It's been unorderable. Guys, you wouldn't believe this, but I just had to order 4 rolls of it because I was completely out. I don't know, you guys, I use it so much that I do run out of it quite often. So I wrap that around twice with linen thread. I think most all of my customers that order from me have tons of linen thread because I include it quite a bit in their classes so that they have it. I am going to tie a knot just so that it stays in place while I attempt to tie a bow, kind of off here to the side. We're going to tie it, but linen thread is just the perfect. You can put on pretty much any card, especially when you have these shades of brown with the basic beige and with the espresso, it's even better. So just trim that off there. And I use the beige. You could have used the beige on this card too, but linen thread is a little bit thinner. Then where I want this to go, I'm going to take 3 dimensionals, and I'm going to put it right over here. This is going to keep all of it right in place. and put the dimensionals just where I want them to go, because I don't want it to be on the card at all, because I want it to be able to slide. Okay, so then we'll take our little emblem we made with Prince of Peace, just like that. It is beautiful. So there's our next one. This is one of our cards we are making with Creating for Christ, the class. But again, I wanted to show it to you, and the one that you'll see in Creating for Christ, you're gonna get the twine pack, and then you get these transparent, no, they're earth tone gems, and then this is it in shades of blue. But this is the exact same card in shades of brown. So I love them both. I do love them both. So I figured today I would make it in the shades of brown, but then show it to you in the shades of blue, so you can choose. And I'd love to actually see it in shades of green. Like, I would love to see that. And then last but not least, I'm going to take some more of our little snowflakes and just go ahead and sprinkle on a few of those. 1, 2, that's a few of the snowflakes. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and I could probably put 5, because you get like 500,000 here that are in here. Okay, I exaggerated maybe a little, but you get a ton of the snowflakes. So you could probably do even a couple more. But there you go. There's card number 2 using our Shepherd's Care. Again, if you love this, you might also want to purchase our Creating for Christ class, because then you'll get directions for all 6 of those cards. You'll get the twine pack, the gems, and then we do a whole pack of the wood paper, if I can get it, if it doesn't sell out before I get off of this. All right, so there is card number 2. Let's jump into card number 3. I'm excited. We're going to be switching gears totally. 500,000 minus 3. You're funny. Okay, so the next one, we are switching gears, like I said, to Snowy Wonder. So the one we just did was obviously peaceful, and it's Christian based, and it's all about Jesus and the shepherd, and I love this. Sweet, sweet, sweet. And this one we're going to switch to being more fun and playful. So let me get out my supplies for our first card. The Snowy Wonder, and I'm going to need this a lot, so let me get my other things out of the way so I don't be... Let me show you. We're going to be making our first card today. Is going to be a shaker card, but it's what I would call a faux shaker card, or they call them a fake shaker card. So you're going to need one of our clear envelopes. Do you know, I have not been doing this, so I wanted to show you. Okay, so here, the Shepherd's Care. Here is the item code for it if you want to write that down. So if you want to purchase it, you can. It's only $26. It's not a bundle. So that's the Shepherd's Care that I just showed you. So that's the item code and the amount for that one. All right. This next one that we're going to be using is the Snowy Wonder bundle. So this one is a bundle, and it's only $45.75, and I told you it's been from the very beginning was one of my favorites, because look at all the pieces that it has. All these trees and snowflakes and house, and then you get to make all the snow globes too. And it pairs perfectly with our Snowy Wonder paper, and that's what I'm going to be using a lot of today. So let's go ahead and jump in. This card is a standard card, so it's 4 1/4 by 11. Oh, by the way, I meant to plug this for you guys too. I'm going to bring you up here to see me. So I'm wearing my new favorite sweatshirt. So who on here has purchased this yet? Ryan shipped out the first round. So this is our newest Be Creative sweatshirt, and it's a beautiful, pretty and pink color. I believe we still have all the sizes available. Obviously there is a limited number, but in this description there is a link. It's the Be Creative shop. My son Ryan handles it all. I don't even have any of it here, and he stocks it and fills it, and yep, Gayla has it and Jennifer has it. A funny story, but I lost it. I could not find it for weeks. I haven't worn it since my convention. So anyway, this is for sale. It's in the Be Creative shop, and it's one of my absolute favorites. I typically wear a medium, and I've washed this like twice, and it still fits me pretty good. All right, so back to business. I just wanted to show you my favorite sweatshirt I'm wearing today. All right, 4 1/4 by 11. I then have a piece of white that is 3 3/4 by 5. And then I cut a piece of the Snowy Wonder paper 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. And one thing I love about this Snowy Wonder paper is there's 2 kind of main colors, and that's petal pink. So for this card, you could use any of the petal pink pieces. And if you buy the class, we have several different. So there's snowflakes, there's like this fun plaid, there's candy canes, and then the other color scheme is like pool party and garden green. So it's very, very playful, very fun, very Christmassy. It's definitely one of my favorites. There's a lot of things that you can actually cut out of the paper or use your die cuts. This fits your dies. So you can have all these cute little snow globes, obviously the cute little penguins, snowmen, all that stuff. So I just chose, the piece that I'm using is these really cute little Christmas trees. I went through with the dies already and ran through one of the snow globes, the smaller of the snow globes. You're also then going to need a pool party and garden green stamp pad. My garden green, oh, there it is. So what I'm going to do is actually take this piece of white. It's 2 3/4 by 4. And we're going to take, let me grab one of my blocks here. We're going to take the snowflake and just stamp a couple snowflakes up here at the top. Again, now stamp it a couple times. It gives you kind of that depth and variation. And then I'm going to take our smaller snowflake and do kind of the same thing. Just add a couple of those as well. There you go. So we've got like a blizzard going on there, right? I then also going to take one of the Christmas trees. There's several Christmas trees. There's actually two of them that are here you can stamp. And then there's like 3 of them that are also, there's so many pieces to this. There is, let's see, I'm gonna start with this one tree here and stamp that. And then again, I'm just gonna keep on stamping. And then that just kind of makes it look like there's a forest there, that there's a lot of snow going on, right? This is the funnest, is that even a word? One of the most fun bundles to play with. While I have my stamp set out, I'm going to stamp a penguin in our black. So you can, I already ran it through the die cut. I like when things are photopolymer, I really like to be able to run it through first and then line it up. I seem to have better luck with that, keeping it in line there. So also I love photopolymer because I can really see if it's completely inked or not. So in a black one, you want to make sure that you do have it completely inked. All right, I'm going to pull this close to me so I can see. I know it's out of the video screen, but I need to be able to see it or I line that up. See? That is like almost perfect. And then I'll just take a little peach blend and just add a little color to his nose and then his feet. So this is the peach pie. There you go. You could also obviously use petal pink if you wanted to too. So, all right, that's my stamping. Actually, while I have my stamps out, I'm just gonna go ahead and stamp it all. So that way I can shut my stamp pads. And then I'm gonna take a piece of pool party that I have right here. And I'm gonna check my, yep. And I'm gonna stamp the season's greetings. Oh, maybe I'm just gonna stamp let it snow. Yeah, let's stamp let it snow. I'm gonna do that one instead. Let's clean that off. Because I'm gonna do season's greetings on the next one. So this one could just be a fun card. You could send it for any reason. Does not have to be just Christmas. So you can use it for any reason. So I'm gonna use the Let It Snow with the garden green and then stamp that here on the bottom of the, there you go, Let It Snow. Yep, maybe should have done that. I'm changing my mind. I don't want to do it in the green. That's just, with that background, it's going to be too busy. So I'm just going to do tone on tone. Whenever it's me, like I typically don't stamp like color on color. I think it makes it too busy. So I'm going to do tone on tone. And you can still see it. But see, it's just a lot. This one it's almost too busy because I don't want to, the trees in the background are going to be busy enough. Okay, so now I have all my stamping done. This bundle does do a lot of stamping. Like you're gonna have all these fun pieces that you can kind of build together. So let me close these up and we can assemble our card. All right, we got our little little guy there. All right, bring back out all the pieces. So what I'm gonna do, we are making what I said, again, what I call a faux shaker card. So I'm gonna take my clear envelope and I'm going to put this piece all the way down there in the bottom, and then we're going to take our loose snowflakes and we are just going to shake in there about, I don't know, as many snowflakes as you want to have where it's not too many. I got a few extra, so let's take out a few of those. Okay, so we want to we're then going to, there are some different sizes, by the way. There's some bigger ones, some smaller ones. They're gonna last you forever. So I'm gonna take my clear bag and I'm gonna go all the way over and then I'm gonna glue it down. So it's already adhesive for you. And now we have our little shaker here. That is going to get glued down to the inside of this. You actually, I'm gonna put it down with dimensionals first. So I'm going to put this, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna actually glue this down. So take your adhesive, plenty of adhesive on this. Again, that Seal Plus is gonna be probably your best bet because it's plastic you're gluing down. So we're just gonna go ahead and then center this over here. See? Oops, you wanna, hold on. I don't want my, don't want your plastic hanging out over the top either. I have it should fit perfectly so that the clear bag, the clear envelope doesn't stick out. See? So once you've done that, now we can take our dimensionals. I'm doing a shaker card class, and this is just a different way to do it where you don't have to have like all the foam sheets and window sheets and all that stuff. You just use a clear envelope. Okay, put that. We're gonna use 6 of them. And take those off here. Here we go. All right. Okay. There we go. And that's gonna go on here. All right, Angela, we can always just get the stuff to you afterwards. If you just want to send us your email, or we can just do it to you afterwards. It could just be because it's in the middle of a live video too. All right, so now we have our really awesome skin snowflakes, these fun type interactive cards. We're gonna take our Let It Snow. Oh yeah, I'm definitely glad I changed that. Oops, before I did that, we gotta put our I'm just gonna tuck them right there. And then this is gonna get glued down. There you go. All right. Isn't that so cute? Can you guys just see how cute that is? And then last but not least, this is gonna get glued down to the card front that we did. So all of those shades of that paper would go really cute. But that is a fun, interactive shaker card. And again, you can add as many snowflakes as you want to, but you're doing it all with just one of our clear envelopes, which I think they're about 15 cents a piece, so they're pretty inexpensive. All right, have you guys all seen how to make that way? Thank you. Again, if you love this card, give me a heart. I love those hearts. I love seeing them flutter across the page. It just makes me so happy. All right, so these are the 3 cards that we made today. I wanted to show you some other, so these cards are not a part of our Snowy Wonder Stamp Camp. These are just some of the ones that I had been playing with. So the Snowy Wonder cards I don't have with me because we're cutting them right now and they're in my studio in Langsburg. But this one was one of the ones that we almost did. Again, these are cut from the paper. Like this is cut from, these are stamped and rolled out. This is all cut from the paper. And oh, here's another shaker card. This is a card we're making in my shaker card class. I'm not done with it yet, but this one is made with those window sheets. So this bundle is so fun. You definitely want to have the bundle when you do the, oh, and here's one with the houses. Again, the kind of that main color scheme. All right, so there's just some other samples for you. All right, so we have one more project to make, and it's going to be using the Snowy Wonder. I'm going to be using the pool party paper. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to show you what we're going to make first, and then I'll make it for you. So this is going to be this adorable little gift-giving idea. And what you slide in here is up to you. So this one fits one of those little Debbie cake. So this is actually like a little birthday cake, but you could be Christmas cake or whatever. It was just actually, these are like my son's favorite, so I had these here. The measurements that you're going to put here really will depend on what little Debbie you put in there. Or you might put something else in there, like almost anything could fit. But what I did was I measured this from top to bottom and it was about 3 inches. So that's why mine is gonna be 3 inches here. But if your little Debbie is only 2 inches, then you're gonna have to change your measurements just slightly. So, but this is what we're going to make. Isn't this just so, so, so cute? All right. Let's jump in. This one I'm going to make, though, with our pool party. Again, just to show you the variations of the colors. Yes, and let's see here. Get some of my stamp pads out of the way. This is a 4 1/4 by 11 piece of paper. And I am going to give you the score marks here. You're going to score it at 1/2 inch. And then you're going to score it. So when I score, just so you know, when I score a 1/2 inch, I always, anything up to 1 1/2, I do on this side because I have much more control. So I do a 1/2 inch, and then you do 1 1/2. Then I flip it and go over here. So after 1 1/2, then you do 4 1/2, and then 5 1/2. All right, so those are your score marks. And I don't think I need my trimmer anymore. You need 2 pieces of the Designer Series paper, and you want ones that coordinate. And that's really simple to do. Like this one, I did like the petal pink snowflakes, and then the trees. But you could, there's a lot of the coordinating, like they coordinate with each other. You could even do it so there is ones with the little penguins down there. You get to choose. So when you have the pack of paper, when you order the class for free, I will choose for you, but I will send you coordinating colors for sure. So you just score along all of those while I still have it open, not glued together. I'm gonna glue down this piece at the top with the snowflakes. So that will go up there at the top. And these are 2 pieces of paper that are 2 3/4 by 4. And then I'm gonna do this one down below. Okay, and that one goes on this front panel right here. Oh, go back there, glue. All right. Let me give you a little trick on this one. So we're going to need to put adhesive on this tab here. So I just put adhesive on that whole tab. Seal Plus fits perfectly. Then trying to know where to line this up is very tricky if you do it that way. But what you do is just fold it flat, and then this just folds up. And then when you put it down, it's perfectly where it needs to be. Like, it's perfectly where it needs to be. Does that make sense? Hopefully you caught that. When does the sale on the demonstrator kit go away? October 31st is the last day. But sometimes it's not good to wait to the very end. So there you go. Yep, so the demonstrator kit is on sale. It's not on sale. It's not like cheaper. It's the same, it's only $99. And it's free shipping. But this month, they're giving you $30 extra for free. Usually you only get, you get like $26 extra for free. So now you can pick out $155 in product versus just $125. So it's a better deal because you get more for free. All right, your next step is going to be to take this piece of paper, and it has these big, huge snow globes on them. Now, you obviously could use your dies and use your dies. I am not going to use my dies. I'm going to actually hand cut this out. It's an easy one to hand trim because but you could use any of them. They're all perfect, and you'll get one of these globes. But you can also, cut it out if you want to. But I'm just gonna go ahead and freehand trim this out. It's really easy to do that. And I am doing this cute little guy, little penguin. It was a hard choice. They're all cute. So when you make this, I counted, you can get 10 snow globes out of one piece of paper. So, and there's 2 of this pattern in there. So you can get 20 of these globes out of one pack of paper. So this is quite an inexpensive little packaging too. Okay, so I took that snow globe. If you wanted to give depth to it, you could, do more. Oh, I forgot. I actually liked this one too. Well, we're doing this one. So this is gonna get glued down to the front of our project. And then we are going to take, I took one of the dies from, let's see, I got them right here. Greetings of the Season. Love them, love them, love them. If you don't own them, I guess I own 4 sets of these. 4. I have 1 here, and I have 2 at my studio in Langsburg because we use them so much that it's easier to run through them at the same time. And cheaper. It's cheaper on time. Time is money. And then I bought a set for my daughter-in-law because she does some of the designing for me, and she's the one who helped me design some of those Snowy Wonder ones. So I had wanted her to have a set because we use them so much. All right, now we're gonna go to that garden green. Like I told you, we're gonna use that one next. There is Season's Greetings, Happy New Year, and Let It Snow. The Season's Greetings is really cute though. That's the one I seem to use most of the time. But again, you could use any words with this, and it could be birthday, it could be just a pick-me-up kind of card. But then again, you can make it Christmas too with using these. So a little tip. So all these are used for tags, if you want to use them for tags. But I don't always. So I'm going to show, a lot of times I will just put a bow there, or I will cover it up with some sort of a dot. This one, I'm going to let's take a couple of dimensionals. All right, and then we're going to glue this down. All right. And it's going to go to the top here, Season's Greetings. And then last but not least, there's lots of things you could use in there to decorate this. I am going to dive into my magic cup, and I ran through some of the snowflakes. So we're just going to take the snowflakes with our mini glue dots and just add a few of those onto our project. And the petal pink one won't match this one. So I forgot I was going to use that other one that had some petal pink in it. But now we're using this one instead. Again, they're all so cute. And then this one I'll put up here. And again, now I'm going to cover that hole. so you don't see that hole. It's like it never existed. So there it is. This one's also flat too, but when you give it to a gift, you're gonna fill it full. Again, whatever your little snack is that you want, and that will fill in there. And then last but not least, we're gonna take our little loose snowflakes. Well, oh, here they are. And just put some of these on there in different places. You can sprinkle them on, to go inside the snowflakes up here, which is really cute. You could actually put some here in the snow globe as well. That's really cute too. So you could have a few of those kind of floating around as well. So there you go. What do you guys think? Let's get out all the projects really quick, so then you can tell me which one's your favorite. I love to know. I love making you decide what your favorite one is. Again, these, all of them I kind of made in different colors too. So they're both sweet. And this one, I did the petal pink, but it's all using kind of those same supplies. And then our other cards we made, where are those at? Let's see here. Oh, I got them. Oh, it's going to be so hard. So this is cool. You could give this with a gift inside and then a card. So it's kind of like a gift set. That's a cute little gift set. But this is what we made today. We have our shepherd's care. And again, two totally different styles that you could do. So do you have a favorite one? This one is a bookfold. Sweet and simple. All of these can be made really easy. This one, it took a little bit more time, but you could make these too. This is our shaker card made with a clear envelope, and you could decorate the inside too if you want to. This one is the one with the belly band. So if you missed any of these cards, you can go back to the beginning and watch this. We also put this on YouTube to make it easy to find. All of my classes and things are also on YouTube. So this is Christmas class number 3. If you've missed Christmas class number 2 or number 1, you can go back and watch the replays as well. That one is to see a little bit of the sheep down there. So you can kind of position that where you want to. And then lastly, whoops, there goes all my little snowflakes. I didn't glue them down yet, but there's our last one. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe to my email list. Everything that you're gonna want, I email. I do email more than anything. And the reason why is because Facebook moves really fast. Stampin' Up! Has not weird rules, but they have rules for us we have to follow when we use our social media. So make sure that you do subscribe to my email list. And that's where you'll know about the Snowy Wonder Stamp Camp, the Shepherd's Care class. And the Shepherd's Care, we also do a free tutorial. So you can sign up for that free tutorial, or you can join it on our Creating for Christ Facebook group. Let's see, what is your favorite? Oh, come on, Annie. She said she can't pick a favorite one this time. Who has a favorite? None of you. Oh, Martha said her box at the end is her favorite. You guys are all saying it's too hard this time to pick. Oh, no, Louise did too. She said the box is her favorite. Michelle put her foot down and said she is not picking a favorite this time. Look at my light. Isn't that cool? It's like showing light up on the wall. It's weird. All right. Okay, so what's coming up? Friday, we'll have another 5-Minute Friday on YouTube. Every Friday, I've been doing a 5-Minute Friday video because this one was an hour long. I show you 4 projects. Our lunch breaks on Wednesday are me getting to talk to you, and I read your comments, and I love to spend time with you. Friday, it's all about the nitty-gritty. I show you the project, we make it, and then we're done. So sometimes you're in more of a hurry and you just want a quick project. So if you have not watched any of my 5-Minute Fridays, you can go to my YouTube channel, and there's tons of them on there, and there'll be a new one this Friday too. So thanks again. Subscribe to this channel if you're watching the replay so that you will get notified when you can come and find us. I appreciate you guys. Happy Wednesday. Enjoy the rest of your October. Next week when I see you will be Christmas class number 4, and it's on the 30th, the day before Halloween. Maybe I should wear a Halloween costume. That would be fun. Maybe I'll do that for you. We'll see. Okay, have a great week. Bye-bye.